Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatadham Bande Shri Gurum Dintaranam Pramanand Madhvam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyamadi Pashat Desha Tarine Vanchkalpatarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Vasha Patitanam Pavane Vaisnave Vyo Namo Namaha जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 नाम संकीर्तन की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय संबल भक्त वृंद की जय नित्य गौरा प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल की जय लेट मी शेयर
Pedanna Prabhuji, he's saying that he cannot join.
व्हाई maybe he is sick or something. Okay, so
No,
he'll
he
have to
didn't
catch
say
it.
anything. He just said that I cannot join.
Okay, maybe he's out. I didn't see him in temple also. Something going on. He's
Okay.
trying.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. So we are going to start lesson 2, Guru Tattva and Parampara. That is the major topic for our discussion today. Lesson number 2. And in this lesson, Hare Krishna Pedana Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I can't
Are,
join from
are
the.
you okay? Are you okay? Health is good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prabhu, I have problem on the laptop or system, but I logged in from phone.
Okay. Yeah, you can still participate in the group discussion. That's
Yeah,
fine,
sure.
bro.
Sure. Thank you.
So, Guru Tattva is the topic that we are going to discuss. And then we will talk about what are different types of Guru. And then Guru Prampara system. And we are going to repute the posthumous of the Ritwik theory. So, they have their own theory, which make them believe that Prabhupada is Guru for everyone in future. So you have heard about Ritvik, and we'll discuss, we'll look at some quotations. So while we are going through these discussions, you have handbook now. So you want to make sure that it's in your access and you are looking at it, because on page number 14 there is group exercise and you will have to fill in. So you can just write in the note or Word document wherever you like, just saying that SHH, SHB 14 exercise. Because if you have not printed, then you cannot write on that. Or if you have access, if you can write on the PDF, then that's also okay. So just want to make sure that the student handbook, SHP student handbook, is not far from you. So before we start discussion, let's look at this beautiful verse that is given in 11th canto, 17th chapter, where Krishna is talking to Uddhav Gita. Krishna spoke Gita to Uddhav also when he was preparing to depart from this material world. So this verse will help us understand who is the Guru. So Acharyam Mam Avijaniya. नौ मनेत करहिचित न मर्त्या बुद्धि अशूयेता सर्वदेवा मयो गुरु. So Acharyam Mam Vijaniyan. Krishna says that one should know Acharya as myself, Mam, and no maneta karhichit. Doesn't matter in any condition, never disrespect him. Don't disrespect him. So na avmaneta. So na avmaneta. If you break it, so avmanya, I'm sure that everybody knows. Manya means to respect, and avmanya, na avmanya means not to disrespect. So respect, disrespect, and not disrespect. So one should never disrespect the acharya, and acharyas should be considered as Krishna himself. That's what Krishna is saying. Acharya mam vijaniyan. Now maneta or maneta karichit. Na martya buddhya. And also one should not think that acharyas are ordinary living being, and not be ashweta. Ashweta, being envious. So not be envious to Acharya. Don't think that one is a ordinary living being. And Sarva Deva Mayo Guru. And a spiritual master is a representative of all the demigods. You see, such a nice verse. So that tells what is the position, such a high position of a spiritual master. He is Lord himself. He should never be disrespected. We should not be envious of him. We should not think him as ordinary man, because he is a representative of all the demigods. He represents all the uh, demigods. Sarva Deva. So this is the verse that give us a good context what we are uh, getting into. So Guru is offered first the respectful prayer. Bande Gurum Shri Charnadavindam. And when we say Bande Guru or Guru Sri Charnaravindam. So Gurun is Bahuvachan, plural. Sanskrit we say Bahuvachan. In English we say plural number. That means many gurus, but they are not different. They are one. So Guru is one, and that is Guru Tattva. So we don't say that. That's why never compare guru, never compare devotees. You know, two devotees should not be compared. Those are not the way uh, we look at devotee. So they are not different guru. And anytime anything comes up in your mind, if you like to discuss, please just raise your hand and we'll talk about it. So all the gurus are Guru Tattva. That's the information we are getting. Guru Krishna Rupa Haya Sastre na Pramane. Guru Rupe Krishna Kirpa Kare na Bhaktagane. This is another beautiful verse. You know, I'm sure many of you would have just knew the meaning of this. Guru Krishna Rupe Haya Shastra na Praman. Guru is Krishna, none different than Krishna, and that is evident in Shastra. So Guru is, that's why it's very important. That's why this course is very important, so that we understand. Acharya like Sai Prabhupada, they are none different than Krishna himself. Shastra Praman. And then Guru Rupe Krishna Kirpa Karena Bhaktagan. So in the form of Guru, Krishna does mercy to his devotee. So Krishna personally takes the form of a spiritual master, and he comes as a spiritual master, as Guru. That is evident in Shastra. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So these verses are helping us understand who is our spiritual master. So same thing has been translated here, but I'm sure that you got the meaning of it. The verse is very simple. It says that it's evidence of all the Shastra that Krishna manifests himself in the form of a spiritual master to be merciful upon devotee. So that's the position of a spiritual master. Okay, we don't see them as ordinary living being, and we also don't be envious of them. They are tattva. And what is that tattva? Directly coming from Krishna himself. Okay, so from here, let's devotee unmute yourself and read.
Guru Tattva. The relationship of a disciple with the spiritual master is as good as his relationship with the Supreme Lord. A spiritual master always represents himself as the humblest servitor of the personality of Godhead, but the disciple must look upon him as the manifested representation of Godhead.
Clear, right? As good as our relationship with our spiritual master is as good as relationship with the Supreme Lord, because he represents the Supreme God, the personality of Godhead. And disciple must look upon him as the manifested representation of Godhead. Sakshadharitvena samasta shastra. Hey. So when we chant Guru Ashtakam, Sakshadharitvena samasta shastre. He is the one who is knower of all the Shastra. This is the injunctions of every scripture. Acharya Mam Vijaniyan. One should consider the Acharya to be as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In spite of all these instructions, if one considers the spiritual master an ordinary human being, one is doomed. That's why I wanted to tell you three things. We never get close to Guru. It's not also very good to be too close to Guru. Like, we don't like being close to fire. And we don't like being close to, what is third one? Can anybody guess? Three things we should never be very close to. Fire, Guru, and then guess. Anybody can guess? Deity. If you get so close to deity, you will start thinking like, Krishna Balaram is just metal, He's not. They're not. They're Sakshat Lord. They're watching everything, they're seeing everything, they're looking at you. That's why when we come into the temple, they're They are looking at everybody. All of us are getting mercy, As many times you can go to your DT room, and every time you go, just pay obeisances. Sat Goswamis, they pay obeisances thousands time a day. So, for no reason, just keep on going, paying obeisances. So don't get too close to DT. Otherwise, you will think that they are metals. Don't get too close to a spiritual master if you don't have right mood. Why? The ordinary person. Oh, this is Arun. Now he has become Atul Krishna Das. I know him. He was like XYZ. No, 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 no. We don't get so uh, conversant is the right word. Why? They are like fire. If you go very close to fire, what will happen? What fire does if you get very close? What it does?
It burns you.
Yes. So fire is needed for light. Fire is needed for heat. But if you get too close, then it will burn also. Anil Mataji, making sense?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So it's very important to have due respect for Acharya. A postman may deliver us $100, but we do not consider that the postman is giving us that $100 bill. The money is sent by someone, by a friend, and it is simply the postman's business to hand it over as it is, without taking anything or adding anything to it. Oh my gosh, this is very profound statement, right? So every day we get mails, but we should not think that the mail is coming from the postman or mail is coming from the person who is delivering. The duty of postman is to deliver as it is given, as it is sent by relatives, by friends. So a spiritual master is like that. It's just the via media. Like we all have, lights, power in our houses, and the power is coming through a electric circuit. But the circuit is not the powerhouse. Powerhouse is somewhere else. But the electric wire is just the via media to transfer that power. So pure devotee, such as acharyas or spiritual masters, such as His Divineness Prabhupada, they are like that. They are like electric wire who is connected to powerhouse Krishna. So taking the teaching of Krishna and without adding, without subtracting, just transferring it wherever there is for it. So that is Guru. That is the business of the Guru. His perfection is that he delivers the $100 bill as it is sent by one's friend. This is his perfection. The postman may be imperfect in so many ways, but when he does his business perfectly, he is perfect. Prabhupada said that, I am nothing but postman. I'm just giving the message that was given to me by my spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj. So I'm just taking that message and giving it to all of you. And one very important thing, very, very important thing, that I might be imperfect, but as long as I'm just repeating the message that is coming from Acharya, then I'm perfect. So I can tell you, when I started giving class, when devotee asked me that Prabhu you should give class, I would go to vedavani.com and then I'll just print Prabhupada lecture. So if you look at some of my previous classes, I'm citing so many verses in one class. So I'll just read Prabhupada's uh, class, and then there is, write up for the class. I'll print that, I'll read that, same title, same subject. I'll just go and give class line by line, as Prabhupada has said. Slowly, at the course of time, when I developed some understanding, philosophical understanding about what Krishna is saying, I studied all the Shastra thoroughly, systematically, as I still have to do. There are so many, books to be read. I started now putting things from different places to make certain point. But my intention has always been, I don't, that's why you would see that I quote here is this verse, here is that verse, here is this verse. Bhakti Swami Maharaj is saying that. Not I'm saying that because I want to show a scholarship that I have studied that, but to make people feel that it's not my statement. It's coming from acharyas. So we have to very, very what is that word that I'm looking for? Chesty. We have to be very, very chesty with our acharya. Extremely chesty. Your purity is your chastity. How you are respecting your acharyas, such as His Divine Grace Prabhupada and everybody else. So his perfection is that he's just repeating. Because a spiritual master comes from the group of associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And anyone who follows the principle of such ever liberated person is as good as one in the list of above, or in the as mentioned, or as the list of acharyas are given to us. So this is another beautiful point which I need to highlight, that gurus or acharya or bona fide guru are associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there is one pastime that Prabhupada, you can see in the picture, Prabhupada is walking. So Prabhupada was walking, and one of the person was trying to, follow Prabhupada's footprint. And Prabhupada stepped back and said that don't follow, don't imitate. So we cannot imitate how Prabhupada did, what Prabhupada did, how other great Acharya, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharyas have done. They are exalted personality. They are extremely powerful personality. So we just, try to learn from their pastime, and we don't follow them. A person who is a liberated acharya and guru cannot commit any mistake. But there are persons who are less qualified or not liberated, but they still can act as guru and acharya by strictly following the disciplic succession. So he says that a person who is liberated acharya or guru cannot commit any mistake. But if one is if one is falling into the disciplic succession, the disciple of the disciple of the disciple of great acharyas, then as long as one is repeating the teaching, he is also a bona fide guru. And when Prabhupada went back after fully establishing the Krishna consciousness back to India, many Indian sannyasi and acharya, they criticized Srila Prabhupada that how you can give the initiation or Brahmin thread to Malecha. But in Brahmada Gaura Sampradaya, Mahaprabhu himself has said, Amar agya hoye Guru tare des, jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Mahaprabhu has given order that all of you, everybody who is in this call, or devotee who are coming to temple, who are initiated, who are practicing Krishna, all of you become a spiritual master. So when you are getting initiated, at some point you all are going to be a spiritual master. That is the order, Mahaprabhu. You all become, it's not like that you cannot become, somebody else can become. It's not like that. All of you can become a spiritual master because you are connected with a bona fide disciplic succession, which means you are coming in a chain of bona fide disciplic succession. Bhagavad Gita introduction, if you look, Prabhupada has given that chain. So our personal qualification is not as important as falling into a disciplic succession. So that is why we condemn many Bhagavad Kathakar, people, who have not very strong, who are not falling into a strong disciplic succession, but for show off, big pandal, big ashan, they will get there with some unique type of chandan, tilak. Nobody has seen what them and their own interpretation of the tilak. This is this is that, this is that, all of that. And say katha whatever way they like saying and showing their expertise. But that is not accepted because that doesn't change the heart of the person who is listening. So qualification is really not important. How ornamental you are, ornamental is the right word. How ornamental you are in pronouncing the Sanskrit word and giving the vicheda and meaning by meaning, word by word meaning and explaining the depth of it. That's really not very important. The important is that what you are talking, what is your connection, from where it's coming. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavata pranita. Dharma is coming from Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And what is to be done and what is not to be done, that is also given to us. What we can do and what we cannot do. So being a bhaya media means following what has been given for us to do. So what we are doing with that is that we are not only saying that Guru Tattva or Guru is like Krishna, Acharya Mahavijaniya, but also we are seeing that how the spiritual master is connected and who he is. One side we are saying that there is no qualification, but also we are saying that there is qualification. The qualification is that he has to be part of disciplic succession. We are saying that we cannot hear from a very qualified person who are not part of the disciplic succession, but we are saying that we can hear from somebody who is not even very qualified, but repeating it, repeating as such. So these are some broader Shastric understanding of who Guru is. And there are two types of Guru. So Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. There can be only one Diksha Guru. Initiation does not happen 100 times. So that is why I don't think that, one should get initiation in Brahmada Gaurya Sampradaya. And then after a few years, I don't like it. And then you go to some other Sampradaya and get initiation. I mean, this is not bona fide. Okay. So being very, very careful, very, very thoughtful, give some time, make sure that this is the path for you to follow for lifelong. You have commitment, you are releasing this path. And then if you feel like that, yes, you do, then you get Diksha. So Diksha Guru is only one. Diksha Guru gives instruction. He initiates and officially connect disciple to the Prampara. So, devotee who are initiated, they are now connected to the Prampara. So we, as initiated devotee, we are connected to Brahmada Gauriya Sampradaya Parampara. So he gives the instructions and he also initiates and officially connects you with the Brahmada Gauriya Sampradaya. So you become part of the Sampradaya, and then he gives your spiritual name. Okay, he will give you the name. That's the Diksha Guru. He gives mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All that chanting bead that is handed over to the to the disciples, the spiritual master at least would chant on those beads, and then say that okay. So and they will see that at the time of giving initiation, I'm giving you, and then he's handing you the bead, giving you the name of Radharani, Radhamani Kripa Devi Dashi. So they give you the name and they give you the mantra, and then you take the vows that my dear Guru Maharaj, I'll follow these 4 vows and I'm going to serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada as a servants of the servants of the servants. So he accepts that. Okay. So when he accepts that, through him, Krishna is accepting. Like when we offer the prasadam, the offering, first we say the Om Agyanati, that's first you offer to your Guru Maharaj, then you offer to Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada offers to his spiritual master, his spiritual master. Likewise, 6th Goswami Mahaprabhu, it goes to Krishna. Okay, so that's the chain. We directly don't offer prasadam to Krishna. We are offering through our Guru, through our spiritual master. So when your spiritual master accepts your vows, then it's transferred to Lord Himself. Okay, so these are some of the things uh, Guru does, and then he removes all the sinful reaction. Diksha kale shishya kare atma samarpan. At the time of initiation, disciple does atma samarpan, surrender. My dear Guru Maharaj, now I'm going to take the process of devotional service, and by that, a spiritual master take all the sinful reactions. Nobody can say that I have not done any sin. So by doing that, by getting initiated, all of your sinful reaction is taken away. So that's Diksha Guru. Okay, that's Diksha Guru. But before Diksha Guru comes in our life, we have this another personality coming, and he is Shiksha Guru. And Shiksha Guru can be many person. The person who motivates you, the person who inspire you, the person who you like to hear from, the person who is being a role model for your devotional service, person who is reaching out to you whenever you have some situations in your life, person who you are reaching out, Prabhu, I have XYZ. So I'm not necessarily saying that all of these persons are your Shiksha Guru, but you also accept somebody, Prabhu, I'm very inspired by your devotional attitude. I really get a lot of inspiration, and I would like to continue inspiring or getting inspiration from you as my Shiksha Guru. You know, we say, for example, there are many people who will listen. We don't know them, but listen on YouTube and other places. Very inspired. I would like, you will learn from him. Try to make your presentations like him, like Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. And there are so many, devotees, Amrendra Prabhu, and there are so many powerful devotees out there. If you are in St. Louis, Yatra, you are maybe very inspired by His Grace Lal Gopal Prabhu. Prabhuji, I really love your mood, or he is making sure that you are growing in your Krishna consciousness. He's helping you on that path. So those personalities, if you have accepted, they can serve as your Shiksha. So they are not less important than Diksha Guru. In fact, they are the one who is showing you the torch light on the path of Krishna consciousness. So you have to decide, you have to choose who can be your Shiksha Guru. You have Shiksha Guru or not, but you can have multiple Shiksha Guru. You can take, you can be inspired by so many person who is giving you instructions. Giving you instructions means not like, somebody telling you do this, do this, do this all the time, and you are just listening and doing, it's not inspiring you. Giving instructions means those instructions which you take, from your heart, and you are going to, work on it. No if and but. Okay, Prabhu. You said, you said, sometimes people say, why you are just, you know, hearing and not saying anything? Because maybe that person has accepted somebody as superior. I don't have to, do anything. I just accept the instruction. So these are some good spiritual, way. We don't know relationship the Jiva has with other devotee or Jiva has with Krishna. So he gives instructions and he can also connect with Prampara, but in an informal way. Like for example, uh, we have Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Maharaj. Then we have Gaurkishore Swami Maharaj, and then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and then Jagannath Swami Maharaj. So relationship between Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Gaurkishore Das is Shiksha relationship. Gaurkishore Das Baba Maharaj was inspired by Bhakti Vinod Thakur through his instructions. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is associated with Jagannath Babaji as Shiksha Guru, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur has somebody else as Diksha Guru. So Shiksha Guru is not less potent or less powerful if you have, but that is both. Here is the thing: both Diksha and Shiksha Guru, you you decide. You will decide that XYZ Maharaj, His Holiness XYZ will be my Diksha Guru, and Prabhu, I would like to serve you as my Shiksha Guru. You decide. No force, nothing. You might not have any Shiksha Guru. That's also fine. And it's your call how many Shiksha Guru you want to have. But Diksha Guru is must. You must have to have the Diksha Guru. Shiksha Guru, Rati Pratigrinhati, Guhyamakhati Prikshati, Bhongate Bhujate Chaiva, Sadvidi Priti Lakshanam. Somebody who you can open your heart. Prabhu, I live in XYZ place. I have a lot of stress right now. How can I cope up with it? How can I work with it? And he will say, you should do XYZ. You just do it. Shiksha Guru is like that. He has given you the instruction that has come with some potency. So Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, this is very, very important for us to understand. So these are official gurus. But there is another term which is not very official, and that's called Path Pradarshika. Like for example, I remember in India, I still remember that I was in 1997, I went Chennai to do coaching in Masilamani Street, brilliant tutorial. So boss would go at some point on the road, and then you have to go, in a street, some ups and downs, turns and twists to get to the building. So first time when I went, I got down from the bus, and then I started asking people, where is that institute? They'll say, go straight, take left, and then take right. So I would go straight, take left, So he is the one who is showing me path. Go straight, take left. But then I would go, and after taking left, I would see so many, road going into right. Then I'll ask somebody else how to get there. Go take that second right, go straight, do this, do that, all of that, right? The one who is showing you. Okay. So Path Padarsika might become your Shiksha Guru, but somebody who is saying you, hey, there is Hare Krishna temple on Lindell Boulevard. You should go there on the Sunday feast. He showed you the path. Okay. So that person also plays very, very important role. Somebody who is assigning you some service, Agyat Sukriti, telling, Prabhuji, can you help me with this one? Mataji, the people who do not understand the value of it, they will reject. Oh, I cannot do it. Or I'll not do it because you are saying I'll do it because somebody else. Don't do like that. If somebody is telling, don't right away say no. Think about it. There is service anybody can do. But why somebody is telling you? Because they care for you. Concern for devotee has concern for other living entity. It's very important thing to be noted. You know, it's not like that we are exploiting somebody or we are using somebody. No, devotee has concern. Very important to be noted. Okay, if I don't have concern, then I'm not doing paropkar. Okay, so you also need to have the concern. Not, care is different thing and concern is different thing. Concern is that living entities are suffering. How they can go back to Krishna. So they will, in different way by hooks and crooks, they will try to engage you in service. So be respectful to that. Respect that. Don't think that, oh, why he's asking me, he's doing something for himself. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's concern. Okay. So that's how, so person who is showing you the path, that is also very important. But these two personality, Diksha and Shiksha Guru, are your official gurus. Okay. Prabhu, please read this one.
Equal and identical manifestations of Krishna. The Guru who first initiates one with the Mahamantra is to be known as the initiator, and the saints who give instructions for the progressive advancement in Krishna consciousness are called instructing spiritual masters. The initiating and the instructing spiritual masters are equal and identical manifestations of Krishna, although they have different dealings.
Okay. So clear? So does it say that Diksha Guru is of more, value or more important than Shiksha Guru? Does it say that? What it's saying here? The highlighted part. Both?
Both are equal.
Both are equal. Yes. Both are equal. Both are, equal. I have accepted, few personality through my email. I told, that, I accept you as my Shiksha Guru. I have few personality who I have accepted officially as my Shiksha Guru, which means they are none different than my Shiksha Guru. Okay. So if I get the instruction from him and follow it, I'm getting equal benefit. Okay. Why this is very important for us to understand? Because, when Prabhupada came to America, ISKCON was very small society and everybody has free access to Prabhupada. But when ISKCON became very big, those disciples who were spending a lot of quality time would even hardly get time to spend with Srila Prabhupada. so, so that doesn't mean that the person who is giving you instruction, and Prabhupada will write later, to some of his senior disciples and say that, XYZ, tell him to do this. ABC, tell him to do that. Yeah? So these are, the person who is giving you instructions, who is receiving the instructions from Srila Prabhupada, those are also very, powerful personalities. So both Diksha initiating, Shiksha instructing spiritual masters are equal. And both of them are manifestation of Krishna, or only Diksha Guru is manifestation of Krishna? What is he saying here? Both of them are manifestations of Krishna. Okay, so they are expansion. They are coming from Lord Himself to help. Can we see like that? Can we see like that? It takes a lot of maturity, to see like that. Okay, Prabhuji, please. Somebody else maybe can read. Everybody should get chance to read. So somebody else, please read.
Initiation by a bona fide spiritual master. The connection with the spiritual master is called initiation. From the date of initiation by the spiritual master, the connection between Krishna and a person cultivating Krishna consciousness is established. Without initiation by a bona fide spiritual master, the actual connection with Krishna consciousness is never found.
See, this is in act of devotion, Prabhupada. Introduction, Prabhupada is writing that without initiation by a bona fide spiritual master, the actual process of Krishna consciousness doesn't begin, or you have not established your connection with Krishna. Many would not agree with that. But again, initiation doesn't mean that necessarily it has to be in a very extensive way by following the yagya and all of that. When you accept Siksha Guru, you are also connected with Prampara. And that relationship can be established without having formal yagya or formal sanskar, or without even changing the name. Okay, so one may ask then what I have been doing. Okay, am I not doing Krishna consciousness so far because I'm not initiated? No, you are, because you are practicing Krishna consciousness under the guidance of somebody, whoever that person is. It's your spouse who inspired you. Yes, be very, very respectful to that. Your friend, college friend, your office mate, whoever that person is, through them we are connecting ourselves to Krishna. Shiksha Guru Brinda Kripa Koriya Par Sadhake Shikhana Sadhanera Anga Sar. Let's read the translation.
I
Please
consider
read.
the Go ahead,
Yes.
Prabhu.
Please read. No, please go ahead.
I consider the numerous instructing spiritual masters, that is, Siksha Gurus, to be very important, for they show unlimited more mercy by training the neophyte devotees in all the essential aspects of practical devotional service.
Yes. So this is the pictorial representation of disciplic succession. Okay. So a devotee here is worshipping, asking his or her inquiry to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is a bona fide acharya, a spiritual master, coming in the disciplic succession through Mahaprabhu, Lord Brahma, and ultimately from Lord Krishna. So this succession, descending process coming from Krishna, that is disciplic succession. That is called Prampara. And a bona fide Prampara line of succession or disciplic succession is that the message that was given to Krishna and message that is given by Srila Prabhupada is the same message. That is called as it is. There is no change to it. So this is disciplic succession. That is, called ISKCON Parampara. And here is another beautiful picture that shows all the spiritual master who are in the lineage of disciplic succession. So Lord himself instructed to Lord Brahma who gave that teaching to Narad Muni, who gave to Vyasdev, and we are also follower of Gauriya Madhava. So Madhava Acharya, and then his disciple, all the way up to Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri is very important person. Will if you study Chaitanya Charitamrita, then you'll hear about him. Madhavendra Puri ki jai. So from him, Ishwar Puri, and then Lord Chaitanya, Krishna himself. So in this disciple succession, Krishna has come twice. Once he started as Lord Krishna, and then he came as Mahaprabhu himself. And then from there, six Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishna Das Kaviraj, Baba, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Jagannath Das Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod, Vishwanath Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Maharaj, and his divine grace Prabhupada, and then his disciples who are our spiritual master. So this is such a bona fide, connections. It's coming from, that's called disciplic success. Okay, coming from top to down. Our process is descending process. We are receiving knowledge coming from up. They say that if the mango is fully ripened, if you just pluck it and let it go, then it will break. All the juice and pulp will come out. So the best way to transfer the ripened mango is that you hand it over to somebody, they hand it over to somebody, they hand it over to someone, and very nicely, very safely, as it is, it will come to whoever is the last person who is receiving it. So the teaching that we receive is coming through disciplic succession. That is why it's very, very important to be the good receiver. Very good receiver. Okay, so this is another example. Here is a flow chart chain given that how this Prampara work. So what it's saying here, the dotted line shows Diksha Guru. The disciplic line or disciplic chain is the right word. Disciplic chain through process of initiation. So one spiritual master gave initiation to two disciples, and each of them gave to two more, and then they gave to two more. So you can see the chain is increasing. So this is the chain of Diksha Guru. But it may happen that this spiritual master who has his own chain, but somebody from this spiritual master chain, this person here may accept him as Shiksha Guru, or this person may accept this person as Shiksha Guru. Okay, so that's how it is working. Shiksha Guru can be in any chain. That's another thing. Okay, Diksha Guru has his own chain. Okay, but Shiksha Guru can have his own chain. This person is very, very inspired by teaching presented by this spiritual master. So even is one layer down on the chain, but he has accepted this person as Shiksha Guru. So Shiksha Guru chemistry is little difficult. Many times we have Shiksha Guru by hearing somebody's class online or somebody else disciple. You are initiated by some other spiritual master, but somebody else disciple is very advanced, and that person is inspiring you. So this is how it will work. Shiksha Guru can go into any chain. This is another picture just showing the order from Mahaprabhu to Sixth Goswami to other, disciplic chain. So although we are seeing so many personalities here, so many personality chains and everything else, but the Guru is one. Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
So,
So
Prabhu, will
Prabhuji.
it be? Yes, Prabhu. So, now if one of the devotees, he gets initiated from Diksha Guru, but then there may not be any opportunity that you're meeting him or you're serving him. So in routines, what happens is you get the Parampara transferred from the Diksha Guru, but for you to stay on the path of Parampara on routines or every day, it is the Siksha Guru who comes into the picture. Is that a right statement?
No, but Diksha Guru, so there is a separate chapter on that, Prabhu. It says Bapu Seva versus Vani Seva.
Hmm.
So Bapu Seva is basically serving physical body or physically the spiritual master, which means associating physically with the spiritual master and hearing the instructions, and all of that. That is Bapu Seva. And Bani Seva is you have no physical association, but you are still hearing the classes, you are inspiring by hearing the classes, and you are receiving the message through classes. That's Bani Seva. So both Bapu and Bani Seva are equally good. It's not like they're the people who have opportunity to serve their spiritual master physically are superior than the one who does not have opportunity to serve. No, no. So we have a separate chapter on that. So, Prabhu, even if you don't get opportunity to associate with a spiritual master, you still associate with your senior God brothers. Serve them like you would serve your Guru Maharaj. That's what I do. Okay. My senior God brother, I don't have much of opportunity to physically associate with my Guru Maharaj, but I do that by serving, my senior God brothers, by serving Prabhupada, DT dressing, going in the morning. I had did that many years. Those are the way you show your dedication towards your spiritual master is as good as serving your Guru Maharaj. So Vani Sheva also you can do, but if you want to physically serve Prabhupada. Prabhupada is Guru of everybody. Serve your senior God brothers. Serve anyone who is close to your Guru Maharaj. By that, you are serving your Guru Maharaj. Okay, so we'll have a separate chapter dedicated to discuss that. But thank you for thinking about it ahead. That was a good question. That comes a lot, very common ask in today's day and age, especially when our spiritual masters are very busy. So this is 1.5 hour session. I suggest that don't lose hope. We still have time, and I'm sure that I can finish it on time. But every session I have to spend 90 minutes. That's the requirement for this course. So who would like to read this? The Guru is one.
The Guru is one. The Guru is one because he comes in disciplic succession. What Vyasadeva and Krishna taught 5,000 years ago is also being taught now. There is no difference between the two instructions. Although hundreds and thousands of acharyas have come and gone, the message is one. The real Guru cannot be two, for the real Guru does not speak differently from his predecessors.
Yeah. So did you see? Although in the picture you are seeing Guru Prampara, but they are the same Tattva. Why? Because they are sharing the same message. So this is a very important requirement. We'll talk about when one has to renounce their guru. What are the conditions in which you can renounce? Okay. So Guru Prampara system. Evam Prampara Praptam, Evam Raj Risho Bigo, Shakalina Mahata Yoga Nashta Prantapa. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 2nd verse. That I spoke this message to Sean God, Vishwan. But with due course of time, Shakalina Mahata Yoga Nashta Prantapa. This teaching, this yoga, the science of bhakti, lost. So now again, I have to give this teaching. So teaching is coming from Lord himself. Evam prampara praptam, evam raj rishi. So this prampara is not something that is word, something that is you and I have created. Krishna himself has said, evam prampara praptam. This teaching comes through parampara. Sakalena mahata. But due to time, it has lost. Mahata, the importance of this teaching has been lost. Hence, I need to re-establish it. Okay, so Krishna himself establishes the Prampara system. So this is a homework. We'll come to this later, but let's finish the other slides. That is just the discussion. So initiation by a bona fide spiritual master. Can somebody read it, please, quickly?
The connection with the spiritual master is called initiation. From the date of initiation by the spiritual master, the connection between Krishna and a person cultivating Krishna consciousness is established.
Yeah.
Without initiation by a bona fide spiritual master, the actual connection with Krishna consciousness is never performed.
Yes, very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay. Somya Mataji, what is your question?
Prabhu, I just want to know whether the relationship between the disciple and his spiritual master is predefined or predestined.
What do you mean in terms of predestined? What exactly you are expecting? Oh, I see what you were asking. You were asking if it's already decided.
Right.
Who will be my spiritual master?
Yeah. It's
decided.
not thing.
Decided.
It's already decided. Depending.
Decided. Yes. If there is somebody, no, every person has account. Okay. Okay. Every person has account. I have account. There are few personality who will be inspired from me. If you are one of that person, you will be inspired from me. If you are not that person, you will not inspired from me. So you getting inspired from me, only you are not getting inspired from me, it's already destined. Okay. There are people who will get inspiration from me. Will say that Ramacharya Prabhu, I like the way you do things, or I don't like the way you do things. I hate the way you do things. But me knowing this should not be impacted by it. Not everybody would like you. Not everybody will hate you. Okay. So the answer is yes. Each bhakta, each devotee has a count. Somebody will not initiate their Krishna consciousness. Doesn't matter how many devotee that person has seen, how many classes that person has heard, but there will be one person who will meet that person and some chemistry will work out. And then that person will say that I'm ready to now practice Krishna consciousness. So yes, it is predestined. We don't know, we don't understand, we don't see, but yes, it's destiny. Because this is not something ordinary. You are hearing that Krishna personally comes to you. So all of that is planned. At such and such time, in such and such day of Lord Brahma, you will be at such and such place. And at that time, I, as Krishna, will come as your spiritual master, and then I will take my shelter. Brahmand Bharmitte Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. We all are wandering in this Brahmand. So many days and night of Lord Brahma has gone. We have been very much stealing in the material world, but we have not met to that person who is assigned to make you Krishna conscious. As soon as you meet that person, look into your life, there is somebody key opener, somebody who has played very important role. Always be very thankful to that person. Don't criticize that person. Be very thankful. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. I know who has brought me in Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Prabhu. My wife, extremely thankful of me. Although she was practicing Krishna consciousness, but both of us, she never said no. Well, I said, no, she found out that I am practicing Krishna consciousness. She said, this is what I wanted you to do. She started doing right away. Person who gave me Krishna consciousness, I tell that this is the person who has given me. So both me and my wife, we worship him. Doesn't matter who, because this is the person who has changed my life. My life. Today I am on a different track. I was on a different track. So yes, the answer is yes. And you are practicing Krishna consciousness because you have met that person. That person will fulfill his responsibility and hand you over to some other personality. Whoever that personality is, that personality will take you from there. So yes, your guru is destined. The person who you are, it's not accidental that we all are born into different family, different part of the world, but we are practicing Krishna consciousness together. It's not accidental. Burma, it's not accidental. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakaran Karnam. Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakaran Karnam. He is cause of all the causes. So it's not accidental that some part of our life span we are practicing Krishna consciousness together. It's planned. I have some responsibility for all of you. You have some responsibility for me. Some error, some mistake, some correction I deserve to get from you. Some purification, some corrections you deserve to get from me. Either it's nice way or not a nice way. But that relationship is eternal. It's a spiritual relationship. Okay? See that way. If you see that way, then you understand your role in others' life and others' role in your life. It's vice versa. So yes, nothing that's happening right now is not accidental that I am in St. Louis. I was in Dallas. I was in Columbus. I was I was doing a lot of services. People loved me there too. There was plan. I had to. So yes, everything is destined. Okay, everything is planned. Your destiny in Krishna consciousness is planned. What Krishna wants you to do, all of that is planned. At the course of time, it will just reveal to you. Okay, it'll just reveal to you. Today you are somebody else. Tomorrow you'll be somebody else. When you get to that position tomorrow, you'll realize that I was like that. You know, change has to happen. You all are very lucky, very fortunate. I have a presentation. Fortune of the living being. So yes, nothing is coincidental. Thank you, Mataji. Is it good enough?
Yeah, I have like another question if you don't mind.
Okay. What is that?
You mentioned that at the time of initiation, the spiritual master takes the all the sinful reactions of the living being. Then
Yeah.
even after initiation, why do we like see devotees, initiated devotees like suffering? Maybe like health issues or like any other issue.
No. So here is the thing. Uh, we should really, when we are performing devotional service, then Krishna is personally working with us. So on superficial way, it appears that that I'm sick. I have this health issue, that health issue, that health issue. But these health issues are also not like an ordinary person getting sick. Okay, it's Krishna's plan. That is how Krishna purifies the living entity. Example is given that if you would not have, taken the devotional service, and if you were deserving your head to be chopped, all will happen is that your maybe finger will get cut instead of getting your head chopped. So it's not all accidental. Me getting sick, me having health issue, it's all Krishna. Krishna wants me to purify. Krishna is helping me. Okay. So devotee sees everything as mercy. Krishna. Krishna, devotee sees everything coming from Krishna. If I would not have this health issue, I might be somebody else, something else. So my dear Lord, you are so kind that you have just given me a little bit health issue. This would have been something much worse than that. Okay. So in ordinary way, if you look at that, they'll say, why you have health issue? Because you are a devotee. No, we are not performing devotional service, not have the health issue. That's not our goal. Yesterday in Nectar of Devotion, we talked about five types of mukti. and all of those muktis have some selfish desire. So we are not going to Krishna, Dhanam Dehi, Sukh Sampati Garave Kast Mite Tanka. That is not our prayer. That's called mixed bhakti. Sukh Sampati Garave Kast Mite Tanka Om Jaya Jagdish Hare, Om Jaya Jagdish Hare, Om Jaya Jagdish Hare. When Lord Narasimha Dev appeared to Prahlad Maharaj, he said, Prahlad, my boy, you have suffered a lot. Your dad Hiranyakashipu was a demon, and he made you torture like anything. He asked, he allowed elephant to run over you. He put him in the fire, burning, well, and all of that he did in the house of snakes. You've suffered a lot. Please ask me if you need any benediction. That much suffering we are now going through. Prahlad Maharaj said, my dear Lord, I'm not a businessman. I'm not a merchant. I did not do bhakti because he would give me something in return. So that's how it is. We are not doing bhakti because I would be healthy, I'll be happier, I'll be rich, I'll be ornamental, I'll be very successful. This is all byproduct. Okay, people will like me, that's fine. Even people don't like me, it does not affect me. Pure bhakti does not affect that. If you are pure sadhaka, none of these things are your goal. So you see that as a mercy of Krishna to you. Okay, and rest assured that nothing will harm you. Now this is answered in Bhagavad Gita. Salpam nehavikarme anaso asti pratyayo na vidyate salpam api dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. Krishna says. Shuchinam srimate gehe. All of that Krishna has said. That don't worry, Krishna says. If you have done little bit of the bhakti, salpam api, little bit, that devotion will protect you. Mataji, you have done a lot. You have been cooking, you have been serving, your mood is so nice. I'm very impressed. I have a lot of respect for you because of your naive quality. Okay, that matters a lot. It's really very important. Somebody liking you is very important. You are in a good situation. So this health thing, maybe Krishna is, rectifying your sins. Your suffering. Your future will be bright. Every devotee will have bright future. Not the way you plan. If you are doing bhakti, Krishna says that I personally take the charge. Oh Arjuna, Arjuna prati janahi, name bhaktya parnashati. Right? Oh Arjun, declared it boldly. My devotee will never perish. So you are devotee, you will never perish. I have also a lot of health issue. But still, I try my best. People say, how are you doing it? I said, Krishna has given me, he will manage it. Me and my wife always asking, you should do this, you should do. I said, nothing. Let the human life just go the way it's going, with full enthusiasm. Let me serve Krishna. Nothing will happen. I'm not gonna die and like that. If I have to die, I'll die serving Krishna. What is the problem with that? So yes, Mataji, we don't do bhakti for those immediate goals. If Krishna wants you to save, he will save. If he wants to kill you, he will kill you. Mare Krishna, Rakhe Krishna, Mare ke. We are dependent on him. Padamratam pinastu mam adarsan manmanata grutiwa. Yathatada vidata ulampato matpanathastu. My dear Lord, there is nobody except you. You want to handle gently, you handle. Or if you want to handle roughly, I have given my life to you. Rough, you handle it roughly. Sometimes this is a different topic. Sometimes everything happening too auspicious is also not good. Not good. I'll talk about that a little later. Bhakti can give you result in different way. Okay, but we are just depending on Krishna. Prabhu, Subprabhu. I have one more slide and then group exercise. Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead. Please ask.
So might be a silly question, Prabhu, but then
No, please ask.
This question is pertaining to the yugas, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, and then Dwapar and Kali. Krishna came back to us 5,000 years back, which was the Dwapar Yuga. And if I look in, it was 5,000 years, but then if we look into the number of spiritual masters, I was doing a count. around 30 spiritual masters are there. So it means, on an average, if all the spiritual masters lived their life and on an average for 100 years, then it is 3,000 years. So Krishna was there 5,000 years back. So it means there is a gap of 2,000 years. It means there was no spiritual master in between that, or because in Kali Yuga, the humans live on an average 100, but then could be more than 100 years. Then that would suffice, I think, right?
Okay.
The
So
age.
Madhavacharya is today with us or he is not with us? What is your answer? Do we have
person.
Madhavacharya today with us or no? Not person or in person, that's different subject. But do we have Madhavacharya with us today or not? Do we have Shankaracharya or Ramanujacharya with us today or not? What is your answer?
Yes, their
So
teachings.
so that's what it is. Do you have Narad Muni today with us?
Yes.
Although Narad Muni was 5,000 years back, right?
Right. Right.
Exactly. That's what Bhaktyamam Abhijanati. Krishna says that Acharyamam Abhijaniya. Krishna is present. The gap is there, but teaching was never lost. Sakalena Mahata Yoganasta Prantapa. The teaching is, not lost. Prabhupada is today with us or no?
Yes, his teachings are. Yes.
Shankaracharya is still around. He's watching us. Madhvacharya is still with us. Ramanujacharya has not gone anywhere. Past time. They come, their physical body is not, but in the Shukshma Sharir, they are always present. Okay. So that gap, in terms of adding the numbers, may be there. But if you look from the spiritual perspective, none of those personalities are gone anywhere. None of Lord Burma is still here. His successor is still here. There are a lot of gap between Madhvacharya and Vyasdev. Vyasdev was personality in Dwapar Yuga. Madhvacharya is personality in 5th, 6th century of this age. But in what is that place where what is that? I'm forgetting the name. Where today even Vyasdev resides. What's the place, Prabhu? Arun Prabhu, where Vyasdev is still present today? That Karunanidhi, what is that place where Vyasdev is still residing? Which holy place Vyasdev still resides? Jagar, what is that place?
Naimisharanya, you are saying,
No,
Prabhuji?
where everybody goes for every year. The place is filled up with ice, and
Kedarnath.
then Kedarnath. Keep on telling me Kedarnath, and then Badrinath.
Badrinath.
Yes.
Badrinath.
So Badrinath. So in Badrinath, after so many ages of gap, Lord, Vyasdev personally met Madhvacharya and gave the teaching. So this time gap, is there, but they are not gone. Yes, Badrinath. So that's the answer, Prabhu. Okay, that's the answer. So this is the last slide. Krishna says that first of all, you become devotee of my devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhartav Pad Kamlayor Dasa Dasang Dasa. I am the servants of the servants of the servants of the servants of Krishna. So first we have to learn to become devotee of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because you and I have not seen Krishna. So we have to put faith in acharyas who are very exalted, very advanced. And then tadvidhi pranipatena praniprasnena shunya dechanti de jnanam jnanish tattva darshinaha. He is tattvadarshi. The jnani, the spiritual master, is tattvadarshi. He has seen the truth. He knows the truth. He has realized the truth. So he will give you that truth. Okay. So that is all the presentation. Now we have to basically do this group exercise. Okay. And this group exercise is that the title of the exercise is Guru Prampara System. There are series of quotes in your handbook, page number 15, that talks why do we have to accept the living Shiksha Guru and what are the benefits of accepting living Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru. And then on page number 14 of your handbook, there is a box. Okay. So you have to discuss in a group why we have to accept the living Diksha Guru, because Ritvik think that Prabhupada is Diksha Guru of everybody and they get initiation from Prabhupada, right? But we have a Diksha Guru, living Diksha Guru. So why living Diksha Guru is important, why we accept, what are the benefits. So you have to write in that box, and then one person from your group has to share what are the some key points that you wrote. So we are, maybe we can make, how many groups do you want to make? Should we make one group or should we make two groups? Or should we make, so 5 devotees are here. And we can make maybe 2 groups of 2 and 3. Is that okay? Or you want to? Yes, Sumya Mataji, please ask. What is your question? Somebody please take the picture of this screen so that you have it when you are working, at least one person. So when you are working, in the group, you have to discuss. After discussion, you have to write in that box. Okay.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I don't have the handbook. Just wanted to know.
You don't have the handbook, Sumya Mataji?
No,
You did not see in the message?
no,
I
Prabhuji.
think. Okay. So I'm going to attach it right now.
Thank you.
Just give me 1 minute, Mataji. And then I'll give it to, I'll share that. Okay, devotees, you want to just work as one group? I just did it. Or you want to do as 2 different groups? How you would like to do it? Please tell me.
We can do it as 2 groups, Prabhu.
I think we should do in the 2 groups. Okay. So
And
assign 2 groups. I'm going to maybe assign manually. So in one group, Anjali Mataji, Arun Prabhu. And then in second group, I'm going to assign Pedana Prabhu, Suprabhu, and Soumya Mataji. And okay, let me go through the options. So this is a breakout room. Can we do, how long you want to do this exercise? 10 minutes is okay? 3 questions. I think 10 minutes will be fine. Or should I do longer than that? It's already 6:27. So you'll be running a little late, with the group exercise. So 10 minutes, I'll just give it. It will give you maybe 15 seconds before the message countdown. And after that, automatically will come back to this room. Let me make it 12 minutes, Right, Prabhu? 12 minutes is okay? And please discuss in your group. You know what you have to do, right?
yes.
So open all the rooms. Just please join the room. It should be on your screen. Is it coming? Yes. Hare Krishna. So I just sent the 3 items that you have to work on, 3 questions that you have to work on. So you should have in the text box. If you don't have it, then you can let me know and I can send it again. Thank you. Hare Krishna. We are back to the main room now. And from every group, you need to find one person who can just highlight few points that you made note or you came up with that the team was aligned on. And you'll have exam, okay? So this is like your preparation for the exam. So one of the things that I would ask is that, can you please tell us what is the why we should accept living Diksha Guru and what are the benefits of living Diksha Guru? So all these notes that you are making, it's open book exam, right? So all the notes that you are making, you can go back and just write those notes. You don't have to do anything. That's what it happens. Most of the questions are going to be from this white box, from this group exercise. So write, 5 benefits or give few reasoning why we should accept living Diksha Guru. So then you can go and know we had exercised. So you'll see if there is not many points coming, then I'll see next time if I have to split 2 by 3 or I should just put everybody in one group. The intent is that you all should be talking and aligning. Okay, so group 1 was Arun Prabhu and Anjali Mataji. So please go ahead, one of you can share.
Yes, Prabhu. 1 minute, I'm sharing my screen, Prabhu.
Okay, and everybody has to agree. If you do not agree, anybody from any group can say, I do not agree with that. Okay. So if everybody agrees, then their points are valid. Then they can finally keep that. Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, 1 minute. I'm just presenting. So
Share.
how would
If I have to allow you to be the host to share. Make host. Now you can share. You'll have to make me host again or make me host whoever is going to be the next. Now you can share.
Okay, sharing is
The arrow.
oh, share screen. Yeah, I have it. Yes, Prabhu, is my screen visible?
Yeah, we can see that. Please go ahead.
So yeah, so benefits. I think it's kind of we club the questions since kind of interlinked. Why should we accept living Diksha Gurus and the benefits, right? So authentic connection, like it ensures direct link to the Parampara and Krishna, right, Prabhu?
Yes.
And
Everybody else has keep on reading. If anybody has any doubt, concern, they will ask you. Otherwise, you can keep on reading.
personal guidance, right? Especially real-time support for spiritual growth, right? Because person can, gauge us on a periodic basis, and we can reach out for questions, and we can provide updates on, how we are approaching the goals and everything. Yeah, and practical relevance, like sometimes like modern challenges, like the material world also evolves, right? The kind of challenges we face, and it's also individual perspective. Suddenly things happen in life, and a couple of challenges pop up. So in order to help adapt to that, it's good to have that personalized guidance, right? And ongoing kind of support in terms of sometimes we can talk to the Diksha Guru to get so references from the Shastras on occasions where there are challenges, and how the Shastras suggest to deal with the situations and problems, right? And Diksha Guru is a living inspiration, because he is a role model who walks this talk, right? He kind of he emulates. It's not like we try to copy Diksha Guru, but it's kind of some person who can look up to. In terms of see, we can do this way. I've been doing this consistently. It is possible. This is the mindset that we should have. For example, Prabhu, I think you mentioned every day morning I get up at 5:15. No mobile. I don't check the mobile, because once you switch on the mobile, it's gone. You just sit with the mobile. Before switching on the mobile, you just chant, and then so that's something which is a vairagya that we kind of get inspired from. Yeah, and always the Diksha Guru, we get it because Diksha Guru is continuously aligned and associated with the scriptures and the Vaishnava teachings. So it's always good to listen constantly and from the advice from such Guru.
I did not understand the last point. What do you mean by scriptural alignment? What exactly is meant there? Complies with scriptural and traditional Vaishnava teaching. So he complies, but how does it help you?
Because because he complies, the advice that we get from him is also the similar thing. He quotes from the scriptures and he reinforces what is told in the Vaishnava teachings, right?
Okay, okay.
So that's the kind of understanding from.
Thank you, thank you.
And
So who wants to share? Yeah.
I just want to add one more
Yes, Mataji.
point over here, Prabhuji. Yeah, if you allow me, that
Yes.
surrendering at the lotus feet of Diksha Guru, if he is leaving, then that surrendering we have
Yes.
that is very
Yes.
important, that we have
Yes.
to surrender in person, and
Write
that
down
can
that point.
easily
Yes.
happen, because in
No,
mind,
we
you, even if you try
exactly.
to surrender in front of the Lord, it doesn't happen actually.
We can't see too far. We have to see something immediate.
Yes.
Yes. So please write down that point. Yes, all those points are pretty good, Prabhu. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good work, team. Okay, who is next from team number 2? Would like to share the screen?
I'll do that, Prabhu. 1 second, I'm sure.
So here is the way we do. So you see all points that they made, and somebody should note down the points that you don't have in your note. Same thing, so when group 2 is presenting, if they have something that group 1 does not have, they should make note of that. And then group 1 presented, if group 2 does not have it, then they should make note of it, so that your points are, broader.
Unified.
Yeah, unified. You have
Arun Prabhu,
more.
can you post that in the message group?
Yeah, he should post it, right.
Yeah,
right.
all
You're
of
right,
them,
bro.
so that
Yes.
we'll copy maybe in future.
Yeah. No, that's a good advice. Thank you, Prabhu.
Otherwise, screenshots won't work.
Right. Okay, so go ahead, Suprabhuji. Share your screen. I think Arun Prabhu need to make you the host.
Okay, yes, I see that. The host isn't allowing multiple to
What should I do, Prabhu?
Just make him host. Click his name and make him host. Or I can anytime.
Make host. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
or I can. Okay. Yeah, Su will host now. Yes.
Arun Prabhu, post those messages in the group.
Which?
Anyway.
Your Excel sheet. Sorry, your PowerPoint. The pointer
Okay,
that you
I'll
have,
post
the
it.
bullet
Prabhu.
point.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I'll post it.
Can you see now, Prabhuji?
No, not 8. Yeah, it's coming now.
Visible,
Yes.
Prabhu?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So why
You
do
have
we
so
need
many.
to?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So why do you need to have or have to accept the living Diksha Gurus? The first one is seeing in person helps in direct association. Accepting Diksha Guru helps in taking the Parampara ahead. That is the knowledge of Krishna. Evam Parampara Praptam.
Praptam.
The recommendations are suggestion to improvise our spiritual progress. Because you stay in regular consultation or in touch. He is a pathfinder to help us to distinguish between the good and the bad. He's primarily guiding us to cross over the hurdles in pure devotion, purify us from our karmas, receive the Guru Mantra directly, because we don't have the ability to associate with Krishna directly. So that is where we need the Diksha Guru to take the next steps. And then benefits of accepting leaving Diksha Guru, primarily to clarify our routine questions what we have, serving him personally if he's available. More accountability or the responsibility comes on us. Personal association, which already I think we have covered it. Direct inspiration, continuous communication, direct access to that wisdom, both Vapu and Vani Seva.
So I have question about this one. Purify us from our karma. The Ritu can also say that we get instant from Srila Prabhupada and he will purify us from our karma. So what is the justification for having a living guru there?
So primarily I'm looking at Prabhu, if whomsoever we surrender, the moment we get initiated, our bad karmas are shadowed with or are taken away. That's
So
right.
Ritu can also say the same thing, right? This is for anybody. Why especially for living guru? This is why do we have to accept living Diksha Guru? So why you accept, what are the benefit of accepting living Diksha Guru and not getting initiated by Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj? You can say that, I directly want to, I don't believe in a guru, I want to, get initiation from Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj.
Right.
So he will also, if you do that, he will also take your karma. What was the thought process there?
I was looking more on Diksha Guru Prabhu, and then if he's leaving, by default, what we got to know is our bad karmas or the sins that we have earned over life goes away. So that was the reason I was trying to specify this.
Okay. Receive Guru Mantra directly, that's good. Everything else, I think, looks pretty good to me, but except that one. I don't know if you have some other,
And that's
thought
fine.
process, then I think karma can be taken, by a non-living guru also.
Okay.
So is there any point that group A need to take from group 2? But we also post your thing in the chat, or maybe you can, you can post it to the team room, Prabhus, to the WhatsApp.
Okay.
I posted, Prabhu. I posted the text.
Yeah, post it to the WhatsApp so that you all can, as a homework, go back and everybody has a copy of it. You look at it, and if there is something missing from your group, then you add that, and that way it becomes all-inclusive type of. Our bottom line is that at the end of the day, we have one notebook for this class. So you can basically cut and paste from both sides and come up with just one unified notebook, one unified note, so that you have broader list of items. No, but good work. So that's how we'll do. And you have to discuss, you have to discuss more within yourself. And then depending on what the exercise is, sometimes we'll split into or break out into 2 rooms. Sometimes, we'll just work as a group. If we have to play some drama or something, and if you need 5 characters to play your drama, then in that case, we're not going to break out. So it will go a little bit late, but not, less than 90 minutes. That's what I have seen in most of the classes. So please, just wanted to let you know, please be informed that it will go a little bit late. But thank you so much. I think it was pretty good. So you have the handout. Please read it until next class. And everything that was discussed is already presented in the handbook. So you have all of that, study material for you to look at. And if you can keep track of all of these notes, it will help you for your exam. Okay? वंशकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Assemble Bhaktivinoda ki jai. We are going to meet again next Saturday, 1:30, right?
That's true.
And then on Sunday, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Dandavata pranams to everybody. Hare Bol.
Krishna,
Hare
Dandavata.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.